Alright, so this video, first of all, welcome to Master of the Game. I'm Juice. I am piggybacking off of another video I just did about attributes and races. This one's not about races. It's sort of about attributes, but not bonuses and modifiers. So this video is about a new potential mechanic. It would have to be for a different system, a new system. But I got an idea that what if instead of doing a instead of doing +1 modifiers and stuff like that, but I guess you would still do it at your even numbers, kind of like 5th edition or any D&D game where you get all the way up to a +5 or whatever. If you've got 20 in, say, strength. But what if you also, if you got up to attribute 16, you got an ability associated with that attribute. And for every number, so 17, you got 2 abilities. 18, you got a 3rd ability. 19, you got a 4th, and 20, you got a 5th ability associated with that attribute. For example, say it's Constitution, right? And the reason I thought of this is each attribute can mean so much, right? So, Constitution. That could mean, that you can stomach things and you don't get sick very easily. That could mean that you can run for a long time without getting tired. You can hold your breath. It could mean maybe resilience or resistance to certain types of attacks, things like that. So, that's a lot of things right there for Constitution. So again, you're not just getting the +1 or whatever, +5, yada, yada, yada. You're also getting an ability associated with that. Now, it wouldn't be like, every person who has 16 has the exact same ability. No, instead, when you get whatever your attribute is, if it's 16, you can go to the attribute chart for Constitution. Maybe you roll for it or you pick from a list. Maybe some have prerequisites like, so for example, strength, right? Let's say strength is a 17, and you thought it would be really cool if you could dual wield great weapons. Well, prerequisite for that is 20 in strength. If you get to 20 in strength, you can dual wield great weapons. So now that's an ability you get. I feel like that would be really cool. Dexterity, what could that mean? Well, that could mean you're very nimble. It could mean you can go to these tables and get these abilities. You automatically can choose a skill associated with that. Maybe one of the things on that chart is you can choose a skill associated with the attribute. So I have a 18 dex. I want to choose stealth. So I have a skill proficiency in stealth now. Or I choose thieves. Maybe it's associated with certain equipment. So you want a proficiency in thieves tools. Again, it's just a way to make it so you can make some pretty interesting character concepts. Give you a lot of options without having to complicate the game too much, without having these game-breaking, and you're going to have optimizers who find a way to exploit these things, but you're not going to have anything, I think, too game-breaking by doing this. You can balance these things out still, with prerequisites and things like that. Now, you can bypass prerequisites by getting some of these things from a class or from your actual race or backgrounds, and so that would in turn let you bypass these things. But the attribute part might be you're just naturally stealthy, and so that's how you got your stealth proficiency. Anyways, I thought this was a pretty interesting idea to elaborate on the other thing. And the reason I thought of it is because I've been saying for a couple years now that just because you have a +1 in something, it doesn't make the character feel any different. I've done videos about how every fighter pretty much feels the same. because they do feel the same. That they all get the same abilities, just like almost every warlock is the same. They all pretty much get the same abilities. So I think if you could make the game, keep it simple, because I like simple systems, but introduce more options and more variety in builds, and put an emphasis more on who has what abilities and stuff, because that to me is what truly makes a character, when it comes down to the mechanics, feel different. Now, obviously, you can roleplay characters different, and that will feel differently. But again, I think abilities is really where the bread and butter is of game systems to make characters feel unique. And so I would like to see more emphasis there than on attribute bonuses and, you have a +3 or a +2. Just like magic weapons. Magic weapons don't feel unique because of a +1 or a +2 in them. They feel unique because of the abilities that are associated with them, the things they can do. So again, I would like to see game design go further with that, with again, your special abilities. Would love to hear your thoughts on this. I think this is a fairly interesting topic. If you want to do a video response and tag this video, that's awesome. Blog posts, I welcome those too. I'm probably going to write some blog posts about this. I might even try to come up with my own little house rules like this. I've already kind of done this where I've done custom feats to fix, in my mind, some of these issues to make certain things feel different about things. It's not something I play tested or ran with my groups, but I have written out some scenarios on paper myself and figured some of the math out myself. But anyways, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. I think this is a good way for the future of the mechanics of games to go. Whether it's a 6th edition D&D or a 3rd edition of Pathfinder or whatever, or just some other game. This is the route I would like to see things go, and I want to know if you guys agree. So this was Master the Game. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm Juice. Game on.